A fey alien woman's story closed the door behind her, and the silence that followed felt heavy and strange. The air inside the room seemed to shift, as if waiting for something to happen. Her name was Claire, and she had spent the last 6 months on a human research station near the edge of known space. She was supposed to study alien flora from a nearby planet, but everything changed when the signal arrived. It was not a distress call or a coded message. It was a voice, soft, feminine, and unlike any language the translators could identify the moment Claire heard. She felt something stir inside her, a kind of pull that made no sense. And yet, she could not ignore it. She began to dream of glowing blue skies and silver eyes watching her. From the dark-thought night when she closed the lab door, she was not alone. The air shimmered, and a figure appeared tall, graceful with pale skin that shimmered faintly in the dim light. The woman's hair floated as if moved by invisible wind. Her eyes, deep violet, met Claire's and held them. The alien woman did not speak, but her presence filled the room with calm and danger. At the same time, Claire froze. Every instinct screamed to run, yet she stayed. The alien took one step forward, and the floor. Lights flickered like they recognized her. She stopped just a few feet away and studied Claire. As if she were the experiment, Claire's mind raced. Who was she? What was she doing here? Why did she look almost human then? The alien raised a hand and touched her chest lightly, just over the heart. Claire felt warmth rush through her veins, and something inside her began to respond. It was like a part of her had been asleep all her life and was waking up now. She saw flashes of a world of oceans that glowed at night, of towers that floated above the water, of beings that sang light into the air. The visions vanished as quickly as they came, leaving Claire shaking. When Claire found her voice, it was soft. "Who are you?" The alien tilted her head and finally spoke. Her voice sounded like a chord played from 2 instruments at once. "I am Lyra." Her words were gentle, but each one echoed inside Claire's mind as if carved there. "You heard my call, and I came for you." The words made no sense, but they filled Claire with a strange peace. It was not human logic. It was something older, deeper. Lyra moved closer and looked at the small scars on Claire's hands from years of working with machines and samples. She touched one lightly and said, "You have changed yourself with your world, but your heart remembers." She looked into Claire's eyes and added, "You do not belong only to them." Claire felt tears rising, though she did not understand why. She had always felt different, never quite fitting with the rest of the crew, never finding words to explain the emptiness inside her. She wanted to deny it, but when she looked at Lyra, she saw her reflection in those violet eyes. She felt known in a way that no one had ever made her feel before. Outside the window, the stars shifted as the station orbited slowly through the black, but the room felt cut off from time. Lyra lifted her hand again, and light followed her movement. A small floating sphere, glowing with blue and gold, formed between them. Claire reached out her hand. The sphere hovered just above her palm, and she felt it pulse like a heartbeat. Lyra whispered, "It is memory and promise. What you lost can be found again if you follow the path before." Claire could ask what she meant. Alarms blared through the station. The intercom came alive. "Security team to Sector 7 breach detected." Lyra turned toward the sound, and her calm expression darkened. "They found me," she said softly. Claire grabbed her arm. "You cannot go out there. They will not understand." Lyra looked back and said, "Then they will learn." The door opened, and 2 guards entered, their weapons drawn. "Stop right there," one shouted, but Lyra only raised her hand. The lights went out. The guards froze, suspended mid-step as if time itself had stopped. Claire stared wide-eyed. "What did you do?" Lyra looked at her with sadness. "I borrowed a moment, so we can choose what comes next." She stepped closer, and the sphere of light drifted between them, its glow brighter now. Lyra said, "You must decide, come with me or stay in their world. If you come, there is no return." Claire looked at the frozen guards, the alarms, the only world she had ever known. Then she looked at Lyra, who waited silently. Her heart pounded. She did not know why, but she trusted this being, this stranger who somehow felt like home. She reached out her hand. Lyra took it, and the room dissolved around them, replaced by an endless field of stars. For a moment Claire thought she was dreaming. Her feet touched nothing, but she did not fall. They floated together in a current of light that carried them across space. The stars stretched and bent around them. Claire saw shapes moving in the distance, vast and elegant, like ships or creatures she could not tell. She turned to Lyra. "Where are we?" Lyra smiled. "We are between what you see and what you believe. This is where my kind travels unseen." Thee drifted until a massive structure appeared before them. It looked like a living thing, breathing, made of glass and silver. It pulsed with color that matched Lyra's eyes. "This is my home," Lyra said. "But it is also yours." Claire felt a pull in her chest. The light sphere from before appeared again, floating near her heart. She realized it was glowing brighter. The closer they came, Lyra said, "The call you heard was not mine alone, it was yours as well. You were made from both worlds. You were hidden among them until it was time." Claire stared in shock. She wanted to deny it, but the truth hummed in her blood. Lyra touched her face gently and said, "You are not less because you are too. You are more. The stars around them flared brighter, and Claire felt warmth spread through her. She could feel the pulse of something alive under her skin, something vast and ancient. Lyra whispered, "You were never lost. You were wedding us." They entered the glowing halls of the alien vessel. Claire saw others like Lyra watching her with calm curiosity. They did not speak, but their eyes followed her as if they recognized her. Lyra guided her to a chamber filled with light and said, "Your path begins here. What you choose will shape both worlds." Claire looked at her reflection in the shining surface before her. Her eyes now faintly shimmered violet, like Lyra turned back and whispered, "I am ready." And Lyra smiled, not as a stranger, but as something much more. The walls around them pulsed once, and the stars beyond the glass seemed to move closer, as if waiting to hear what came next.